do is when we get to mine, I will go ahead and cue you up so that when you get up, it's on the page you need.
Awesome. And did you see his? That's his speech. Just FYI.
It's not the way I would do it, but.
Okay. I gave him a hard time. I thought that was
Student doctors, your first test of medical school. What do you deserve? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What do you deserve? Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the white coat ceremony for the Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine class of 2028. My name is Dr. Richard Winslow. I am honored to be the Senior Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Strategic Academic Programs at KansasCOM. And today's Master of Ceremony, a title I have never held in my life, but I'll take it for today. We are delighted to have 184 new students here today alongside our faculty and staff. I also want to give a warm welcome to the family and friends here to witness and celebrate in the traditional receiving of the white coat and the taking of the osteopathic oath. Before we begin today's ceremony, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and refrain from crowding the stage and walkways for photos. If you do, I'll have to put you in handcuffs and have you stun gunned, which is really awkward in front of 300 people. So. Please be careful. We are pleased to have several photographers here today with us who will capture the memory of each student as they receive their white coat from the faculty. These images will be made available to you. Additionally, there will be opportunities for you to capture photos with your student after the ceremony. Immediately following the ceremony, we invite you to join us at the Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine campus for an open house with members of the faculty, staff, board of trustees, and institutional leadership. It's now my distinct honor to invite Dr. Tiffany Masson, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine, to the podium to begin our ceremony.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I do want to say welcome to our esteemed guests, our faculty, our staff, our students, family, and friends. And I know we have several elected officials in the room today and representatives from the Kansas Association of Osteopathic Medicine here to support each and every one of you as our students. And we're really grateful for you being here today and for your ongoing support over so many years. And it's also an immense honor to welcome all of you to our third annual white coat ceremony at the Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine. And for me, this ceremony marks a significant milestone in the lives of our students as they embark on this journey to become passionate and skilled physicians. And today, I also want to extend my deepest gratitude to many individuals and organizations that have contributed to the continued success of Kansas Health Science University and our Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine, and the unwavering support and strategic guidance from our Board of Trustees has been instrumental in shaping our vision and also our direction. Additionally, our strong partnerships with the Community Solution Education System, Riverside Health Foundation, and other stakeholders have been pivotal in advancing our mission. I want to express a heartfelt thank you also to our dedicated faculty and staff. I couldn't be more proud to stand alongside them each and every day, and their relentless efforts in developing a forward-thinking curriculum that's innovative, and also it is to ensure that you are well prepared for the challenges of the medical profession, but also that you're imbued with the core values of empathy, integrity, and also continuous learning. And as we progress forward, their commitment will be crucial in fostering student success and also upholding our promise to each and every one of you to provide a supportive and enriching learning environment. And to the family and friends here today, your unwavering support and encouragement is invaluable to our students. As they navigate the very demanding journey of medical education, your presence and belief in them and their potential will be a constant source of strength. Thank you for standing by them and also being here today to celebrate in this monumental moment. So before we proceed with today's celebration, I do want to take a moment to honor two of our dedicated colleagues that we tragically lost this year. You may have not known with them, but I do want to introduce them to you because their fingerprints will be seen through the hallways of KansasCOM. Jeanette Parker, KHSU's Director of Library Services, was our founding librarian. So when you open up that library page on day one, just know that was her. She was a dedicated librarian and educator, passionately committed to academia and to the students of KHSU. Dr. Leanne Ruck, she served as the Chief Academic Officer of the Community Solution Education System. And she's been instrumental in the development and the success of KHSU. And her dedication and educational excellence and constantly challenging us to think about student outcomes and student success was only outshined by her dedication to her family, her friends, and to her colleagues. So please, in memory of Jeanette Parker, Dr. Leanne Ruck, let us observe a moment of silence. Thank you. We know the legacies of both of these women will continue to live on through our faculty, staff, and our students. So today, we now reflect on what makes us unique at KansasCOM. We are steadfast in our commitment to cultivating a culture of empathy and support. Our graduates are equipped to provide not only effective medical treatment, but also compassionate care that enhances the well-being of the communities that we all serve. And our program is anchored in a set of very ambitious values: diversity and inclusion, community engagement, humility, integrity, innovation, teamwork, and excellence. And these values are the foundation upon which our students will build their careers and make a profound impact as future physicians. So I want to thank you for joining us here on this extraordinary day, and let us celebrate the dedication, the hard work, and the promise of our students as they take this important step toward a fulfilling and impactful career in medicine. So congratulations, students, and best wishes on the journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Masson. The white coat ceremony is historically a symbolic rite of passage into medical school, and the history of the white coat and its relation to the medical profession is an important one to note. To provide that history, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Dasa Gangadhar, Assistant Dean for Clinical Education.
Thank you, Dr. Winslow. It is really cool looking out here. This is a wonderful sight. So welcome students, families, deans, faculty, and honored guests. So what is the big deal about this little white coat that doesn't even reach your knees? Why does practically every medical school in the country have the white coat ceremony? Some may view it as nothing more than a ceremonial cloaking of the doctor-to-be. However, Dr. Lewis stated, "This coat is a cloak of compassion and a symbol of the caring and hope your future patients will expect to receive from all of you as their future physicians." I'm sure this day is a little exciting, to put it mildly, but also a touch terrifying. But that's okay, because it means that you understand the gravity and the responsibility of the journey you are about to undertake. During my 3 decades as an eye surgeon, I was a tad nervous every time I stepped into the operating room. If I ever stopped getting nervous, I would know that it was time to hang up the scalpel. I never stopped getting nervous because I knew that each patient had placed great trust and confidence in my hands. My advice to all of you is never stop being a touch nervous. It is a gentle reminder of the confidence the patient has placed in each of you. There was no white coat ceremony in 1984 when I began my medical school journey. That was a long time ago. The white coat ceremony started in 1993 when Dr. Arnold Gold instituted the ceremony at the Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. Dr. Gold initiated the practice because he believed that medical students should recognize the profession's standards and responsibilities even before they began their formal training. The white coat ceremony connects students to the idea of humanistic competence and not just scientific or technical ability. The white coat is seen as a symbol of authority and professionalism. It also signifies the very beginning of the medical student's journey and is the first step in your professional development as a caring, humanistic physician. Just as your own development grows, so does the length of the white coat, with the longer white coat being conferred upon the graduation of medical school, and the longest white coat must wait until the completion of residency. To give you a bit of historical perspective, until the late 1800s, doctors wore black, similar to priests and clergy. It was considered formal attire. As the idea of antisepsis took hold, thanks largely to Dr. Joseph Lister's contribution, medicine moved away from home remedies into real scientific discipline. This medical progress is depicted beautifully and brilliantly in Thomas Eakins' 1889 operating theater masterpiece entitled The Agnew Clinic, depicting an operating team all wearing white clothing and new symbolism for purity and cleanliness. The white coat continued to gain momentum in the 20th century. By 1915, white coats were standard attire for surgeons, and by the end of World War II, white coats became standard attire for medical students, residents, and fellows alike. Today marks an important milestone for our students and their families as they don their white coats, the symbolism of professionalism and caring, and the emblem of trust that each of you must earn from your future patients. Our faculty and leadership are proud to wear our white coats alongside each of you. And as a parting note, remember, never stop being a touch nervous. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gangadhar. At this time, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Dan McCarty. Dr. McCarty is a distinguished osteopathic physician specializing in family medicine here in Wichita. With a profound dedication to patient care and medical excellence, he has made significant contributions to the health and well-being of our community. In addition to his clinical practice, Dr. McCarty has served as president of the Kansas Association of Osteopathic Medicine and currently serves as a valued member of the KHSU Board of Trustees, where his insights and expertise have greatly influenced our university's mission and growth. His commitment to the future of medicine and the mentorship of emerging healthcare professionals embodies the spirit of this ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Dan McCarty.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Winslow, for that kind introduction. It is an honor to be here with you today at the Kansas College of Osteopathic Medicine's White Coat Ceremony. I am deeply humbled to stand before you, sharing this significant moment in your journey towards becoming talented physicians. As I reflect on my own journey through my osteopathic medical school, I am reminded of the many challenges I faced and the invaluable lessons I learned along the way. First, I would recommend to you to take advantage of this great opportunity. Like some of you, I did not get into medical school on my first try. So I not only wanted to pass, but to prove to myself and to the school that I deserved to be there. I would challenge you to take this same approach. I would recommend you attend class in person as much as possible. Get to know your instructors and feel free to reach out to them with questions. There are some outstanding faculty here at KansasCOM who truly have your best interests at heart. In addition, get to know your classmates. You can help each other by being there for them as they will be there for you. Learn to be a leader and a team player, as this will also be needed throughout your life in medicine. You will soon become a part of a healthcare team, and with time, you will become a leader and an advocate for your patients. I would recommend you work on a balance between school and life, personal time. This will not only be valuable now, but also throughout your medical career. When possible, try to find a club or an activity that allows you to give back to your community. Be open to new challenges while caring for yourself. Believe it or not, when I was in med school, I was actually in a band, and it's something I never would have thought I would have had time for, but it helped me personally, and I still play in a rock band with Dr. Tim Wolf up here. The final point of reflection I'd like to offer is to become a good listener. This helps provide communication between your patients and your staff, and will help provide optimal medical care. These ideals have not only shaped me as a physician, but also reinforced my commitment to the principles and values that define osteopathic medicine. Medical school is undoubtedly one of the most challenging endeavors you will undertake. The road ahead will be filled with long hours of studying, rigorous exams, and countless clinical rotations. There will be moments of doubt, fatigue, and frustration. However, it is during these times that you will discover your true strength and resilience. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. Lean on each other, support one another, and draw strength from the camaraderie of your cohort. Together, you can overcome any obstacle and thrive in the next 4 years and beyond. KansasCOM offers a wealth of support services designed to help you succeed, from academic resources and mental health services to faculty mentorship and peer support. Take advantage of these resources. They are here to ensure that you have everything you need to excel academically, emotionally, and professionally. The community you build here will be a source of strength, encouragement, and lifelong friendships. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Continue to rely on your family and those personal champions you have behind you, but realize that only these fellow students around you can truly grasp the mental and emotional demands and challenges that you will face day to day. It is inspiring to witness your dedication to the practice of osteopathic medicine, your commitment to the osteopathic tenets of health, emphasizing the interrelationship of structure and function, the body's ability to care for itself, and the importance of preventative care sets you apart. And trust me when I say this, you will have patients seek you out for these attributes. These principles are the cornerstone of our profession and will guide you in providing holistic, patient-centered care. As you don your white coats today, I urge you to keep in mind the profound impact you will have on the communities you serve. There is a great need for compassionate, dedicated physicians, especially in underserved communities and populations. Your future dedication to these communities will not only improve individual health outcomes, but also contribute to the overall well-being of society. Kansas communities and beyond are counting on you to bring your skills, empathy, and commitment to those who need it most. In closing, I want to express my excitement and optimism for your future. The journey ahead will be challenging, in fact, the most challenging experience of your life, but it will also be immensely rewarding. You are the future of osteopathic medicine, and I have no doubt that you will rise to the occasion with grace, resilience, and compassion. Congratulations on this milestone, and best wishes as you embark on this incredible journey. Thank you.
Okay, student doctors, are you ready? Okay. I'm excited to now begin the white coating of the class of 2028. Students, staff on the aisles will instruct you when to come to the stage. As you do, you know what you're supposed to do. We've practiced this, right? Okay. Pressure's on. Remember, a photographer will take your photo while you're on stage. Coders, you may now move to the center of the stage.
It's Emmanuel College.
Janique Abrams, Tampa, Florida, University of South Florida.
Lucia Adriansons, West Caldwell, New Jersey, Rowan University.
Hala Akhtar, Plano, Texas, University of Texas at Dallas.
Elizabeth Angel, Tallapoosa, Georgia, Kennesaw State University.
Rana Azad, Northern Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University.
Pratyusha Bandy, Houston, Texas, University of Houston.
Ghislaine Berrigan, Orange County, California, University of San Diego.
Caitlin Bauer, Rockland, California, University of California, Berkeley.
Ishita Bhuptani, Chicago, Illinois, Northern Illinois University.
Nicholas Bierman, Polk City, Iowa, Iowa State University.
Laura Bishop Gillen, Denver, Colorado, Colorado State University.
Ozzy Bockover, Holden, Missouri, University of Central Missouri.
Michael Bolaños, Portsmouth, Rhode Island, Boston College.
Tom Bowers, Lakeland, Florida, University of South Florida.
Dylan Braganza, Las Vegas, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Michael Brown, Overland Park, Kansas, Creighton University.
Nicholas Brown, Overland Park, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Christian Brizek, Romeoville, Illinois, Lewis University.
Alexa Carlson, Omaha, Nebraska, the University of South Dakota.
Dylan Carter, Fort Smith, Arkansas, University of Arkansas.
Christopher Chen, Salt Lake City, Utah, Purdue University.
Mackenzie Cozart, St. John's, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Alana Comiskey, Dallas, Texas, Texas Christian University.
Susan Donnie, Morgan Hill, California, University of California, Merced.
Lincoln Diamond, San Francisco, State University of New York.
Jacob Demooney, Fenton, Michigan, University of Michigan.
Emily Daniger, Springfield, Missouri, University of Missouri-Columbia.
Pia Data, Atlanta, Georgia, Georgia State University.
Kobe Davis, Salina, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Jack Linden, Houston, Texas, University of North Texas Health Science Center.
Tommy Din, Houston, Texas, the University of Texas at Austin.
Mariella Dixon, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Penn State University.
Alyssa Du Bois, Syracuse, New York, SUNY Cortland.
Matthew Epler, Denison, Texas, Austin College.
Pollyanna Isagulian, Glendale, California, University of California, San Diego.
Quincy Awaroke, Cleveland, Ohio, Cleveland State University.
Marie Kaiser Malabanan Faustino, Minnesota, Bethel University.
Emily Favorito, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Arizona State University.
Elizabeth Fernandez, Miami, Florida, Florida International University.
Liza Fuentes, Hoisington, Kansas, Rochester Institute of Technology.
Sophia Gabore, Nashville, Tennessee, Indiana University School of Medicine.
Deba Karavi, Lenox, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Asal Golakani, Los Angeles, California, UCLA.
Revati Goody, Edison, New Jersey, Rutgers University.
Alisina Halimi, Comac, New York, University at Buffalo.
Cameron Hall, Wichita, Kansas, Newman University.
Seja Hamdan, East Lansing, Michigan, Michigan State University.
Cole Hammond, Portland, Oregon, Concordia University, Irvine.
Tuba Harris, Victoria, Texas, Baylor University.
Dylan here, Shelby Township, Michigan, Oakland University.
Divya Hegde, Merriam, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Annika Hoffman, Geneva, Illinois, University of Iowa.
Adil M. Hossein, The Bronx, New York, Touro University.
Simran Hotwani, Augusta, Georgia, California, North State University.
Roshan Iqbal, Chicago, Illinois, Rutgers University.
Joshua Jacob, Piscataway, New Jersey, Rutgers University.
Isaac Jacobs, Bennington, Nebraska, University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Shazil Joffrey, Dallas, Texas, LSU.
Gloria Jobson, El Salvador, University of Nebraska in Omaha.
Christina Johnson, Atlanta, Georgia, University of Georgia.
Sydney Johnson, Frisco, Texas, University of Oklahoma.
Trujillo Kaista, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Penn State University.
Yassine Kawaji, Brooklyn, New York, University of Rochester.
Anmol Kaur, Denver, Colorado, University of Denver.
Owen Keeley, St. Paul, Minnesota, University of Missouri.
Carly Kelly, Arvada, Colorado, University of Colorado Boulder.
Abraham K. Vanyan, West Bloomfield, Michigan, Wayne State University.
Zaire Khan, Kansas City, University of Kansas.
Tafani Khan, Hazlitt, New Jersey, Boston University Graduate Program.
Zaina Kotri, Dallas, Texas, the University of Texas at Austin.
Asher Kokar, Wichita, Kansas, Newman University.
Jacob Kendall, Sedalia, Missouri, Columbia College.
Samantha Klein, St. Louis, Missouri, Indiana University, Bloomington.
Bhuvaneshwari Kutnana, Ellicott City, Maryland, University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Dane Kramer, Neenah, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire.
Carter Kronelka, Grand Forks, North Dakota, University of North Dakota.
Shreya Krishnan, Marietta, Georgia, Florida Atlantic University.
Boucher Lee, Houston, Texas, Baylor University.
Kenny Lee, Wichita, Kansas, Newman University.
Megan Leip, Perryville, Missouri, Rockhurst University.
Victoria Liu, Wichita, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Justin Lowe, Las Vegas, Nevada, University of Nevada, Reno.
Robert Lovett, Charlotte, North Carolina, Furman University.
Jade Lowe, Yorba Linda, California, UC San Diego.
Linda Malone, Virginia Beach, Virginia, UC San Diego Extension.
Doris Maltby, Mbieri, Nigeria, Kansas Wesleyan University. Jennifer Marte Jimenez, Jarabacoa, Dominican Republic, University of South Florida.
Yulika Matsuda, Sydney, Iowa, Buena Vista University.
Manaswini Matagunta, Houston, Texas, Northwestern University.
Jamie Moggins, Wichita, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Kellen Mayberry, Tulsa, Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma.
Kellen McGee, Americus, Georgia, University of Georgia, baby.
Bijan Medizadeh, Orange County, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Colin Murmy, Kansas City, Missouri, and Northeast College of Health Sciences.
Kyle Merritt's, Garden City, New York, University of Pittsburgh.
Heike Mia, Tampa, Florida, Boston University.
Jamie Moore, Wichita, Kansas, Wichita State University.
Manath Narang, Clarksville, Maryland, Virginia Commonwealth University.
Audrey Nguyen, Los Angeles, California, California State University.
Michael Nguyen, O'Fallon, Illinois, Nova Southeastern University.
Luke Nickel, Woodridge, Illinois, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Monica Nikic, El Paso, Texas, Baylor University.
Hudson Nitzel, Hastings, Nebraska, Dordt University.
Samuel Nobo, Topeka, Kansas, McPherson College.
Mackenzie Nord, Harrisburg, South Dakota, University of Minnesota.
Georgia Foriaboa, Bolivar, Missouri, Jacksonville University.
Anthony Akpagu, Albany, New York, Emory University.
Grace Oliver, Forsyth, Illinois, University of Missouri.
Oladapo Onasania, Brooklyn, New York, Binghamton University.
Irene Orellana Bonilla, San Francisco, California, University of California, Davis.
Destiny O'Shea, Cheney, Kansas, Emporia State University.
Udo Otonye, Wichita, Kansas, Kansas State University.
Ankith Paniganti, Saginaw, Michigan, University of Kansas.
Ben Patton, Wichita, Kansas, University of Missouri.
Dominic Pavetto, Wichita, Kansas, Southern Methodist University.
Isabel Perez, Chicago, Illinois, University of Illinois at Chicago.
Gabriela Perez Tamayo, Salt Lake City, Utah, University of Utah.
Prithika Potleri, Dallas, Texas, Baylor University.
Alex Presley, Anderson, South Carolina, Clemson University.
Caitlin Quigley, Cumming, Georgia, University of North Carolina.
Laura Crushy, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Penn State University.
Brandon Ramirez, Panama City, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Sam Raftis, Sterling Heights, Michigan, Wayne State University.
Shazib Raza, Dallas, Texas, University of Texas at Dallas.
Lana Reeves, Fairway, Kansas, University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Khalik Rahman, Dallas, Texas, UT Dallas.
Jessica Renteria, Wichita, Kansas, Newman University.
Peyton Riddle, Grafton, Wisconsin, Creighton University.
Katiana Romaine, Port St. Lucie, Florida, University of Miami.
Rachel Rykowski, Springfield, Missouri, Kansas City University.
Ali Saad, Canton, Michigan, University of Michigan, Dearborn.
Thomas Sabatino, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milwaukee School of Engineering.
Pooja Sahu, Chicago, Illinois, University of Illinois at Chicago.
Yvonne Saquicela Robles, Hightstown, New Jersey, Drexel University.
Megan Schmidt, Lenexa, Kansas, Rockhurst University.
Kennedy Schmo, New London, Missouri, Central Methodist University.
Kelby Schneider, Davie, Nebraska, University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Kendall Scholl, Northborough, Massachusetts, University of Pittsburgh.
Aaron Cephas, Port Clinton, Ohio, The Ohio State University.
Parveen Sembu, Tampa, Florida, University of South Florida.
Samarja Shashadri, Houston, Texas, University of Houston.
Sana Shabir, Olathe, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Vienna Sharma, Tampa, Florida, the University of South Florida.
Michael Schinkel, Neodesha, Kansas, Fort Hays State University.
Ikra Siddiqui, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Drexel University.
Zara Siddiqui, Dallas, Texas, UT Dallas.
Michael Simpson, Dallas, Texas, Trinity University.
Nicholas Singleton, Missouri City, Texas, University of North Texas Health Science Center.
Aditi Sinha, Dallas, Texas, University of Texas at Dallas.
Kennedy Smith, Wichita, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Vincent Saccone, The Woodlands, Texas, Baylor University.
Shane Solberg, Des Moines, Iowa, Iowa State University.
Janavi Soma, Washington, D.C., University of Virginia.
Jameer Stewart, Fair Lawn, New Jersey, Morehouse College.
Avery Stillon, Seward, Nebraska, the University of Nebraska Medical Center.
John Tadros, Houston, Texas, University of Texas.
Nika Talabizadeh, Orange County, California, University of California, Berkeley.
Kajal Tandell, Roseville, California, University of California, Davis. Fatima Tariq, Queens, New York, Macaulay at Hunter College. Nicole Turback, Franklin Park, New Jersey, University of Pittsburgh.
Cooper Thompson, Delphus, Kansas, Fort Hays State University.
Carolyn Torella, Ann Arbor, Michigan, University of Michigan.
Amireza Tului, Los Angeles, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Arsen Tuman, Valencia, California, University of California, Santa Barbara.
Anthony Tran, San Jose, California, Creighton University.
Thomas Tran, Wichita, Kansas, Wichita State University.
Morgan Trapp, Wichita State University, Wichita, Kansas.
Melody Turk, Union City, Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma.
Sanya Vatwani, St. Louis, Missouri, St. Louis University.
Megan Avimulapalli, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh.
Caitlin Vogel, Springfield, Minnesota, South Dakota State University.
Megan Walker, Des Moines, Iowa, the University of Iowa.
Caitlin Wengler, Apple Valley, Minnesota, University of North Dakota.
Savannah Warner, Wichita, Kansas, University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Carson Waddles, Orange County, California, Brigham Young University.
Jackson Weller, Edwardsville, Illinois, University of Missouri.
Alexandra West, Carmel, Indiana, Purdue University.
Celine Watiba, Liberty Hill, Texas, Kansas Wesleyan University.
Christina Megad William, Los Angeles, California, San Diego State University.
Alexander Williams, Austin, Texas, University of Arkansas.
Chloe Wittersheim, Benton, Michigan, Loyola University, Chicago.
Yogaraj Yadav, Jackson, New Jersey, Rowan University.
Tristan Xavier Young, Flower Mound, Texas, Austin College.
Last but not least, Christopher Zarowski, Western Springs, Illinois, the Illinois Institute of Technology.
Students, as you are wearing your white coat as a symbol of care and dedication to anyone who will be your patient in the future, with that comes a tremendous amount of responsibility. Please welcome Dr. Angela Carrick, Associate Dean for Preclinical Education, who will lead you students in the reciting of the osteopathic oath for the first time.
Students, please stand as we prepare to recite the osteopathic oath. We also invite any osteopathic doctor in the audience or on stage to stand and recite the oath as well. You may refer to the back of your program. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert. Applications of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Please now join me in welcoming David Alberison, our Student Government Association President, to offer some welcoming words. You may have a seat.
Class of 2028. How exciting. It feels like yesterday that Urvaksh Avansa, my predecessor, was here talking to class of 2027. And I was sitting right there where you are wondering, how in the world I was going to make it through this year. I had heard that first and second year were the most difficult. And I thought to myself, great, fantastic. If there is any advice at all that I can give to you, let's start with this. Breathe. This is the moment in your life where you must learn and be willing to lean on each other. You may not believe me now, but here at KansasCOM, you will make friends for life. Be it in your class, in mine, or with our down-to-earth faculty and staff here at KansasCOM. As for your fellow osteopathic medical students, you will be spending a lot of time together. A lot of time together. And you will all face many challenges ahead. That is for sure. But this journey truly is beautiful, and I want you to look forward to it. Embrace the challenges. Embrace feeling uncomfortable. This is where we can grow and overcome these challenges. And the faculty and staff here, I have a few listed here, but honestly, all of them need recognition, and all of them deserve a round of applause. Why, you might think? Because they all truly want to be here, and they genuinely care about you, all of you. And it's shown by their actions. And that is what I've learned is in part what DO is all about. MDs, PhDs, and the like, with DOs all have collaborated here in an osteopathic medical school in the great sunflower state of Kansas because they believe this quote by the founder of Osteopathy AT Still, MD, DO. Osteopathy is not just a treatment, it is a way of life. The future is DO. And DO is all about, everyone can laugh, doing and supporting each other in the osteopathic community. So hey, don't try to do this alone. Do all you can so that your success is not just your priority, but the priority for those around you. If you find that isn't their priority, you know what you must do. Setting boundaries is okay, because if there's anyone that needs to put you first, it's you. Also, if there's anyone who's going to understand, your fellow osteopathic medical students will. That is for sure. Believe me. Please learn how to say no. And update that software in your brain every few months. I must do so from time to time. And you can't put boundaries up if you can't say no. Maintaining a positive attitude and mindset will be crucial now more than ever. And don't let your pride get in the way of asking for help. It was because I was able to do these things that I could have the honor and pleasure to speak to you all here today. Know that also everyone on this earth is figuring it out, just like you. Yes, we are diverse, and we come from many different places, different walks of life. And that's wonderful. Yet, there's quite a lot that we all share, actually. This is what we should focus on more. We all seek recognition. We all seek to be loved, to be accepted, to feel we belong. And we're all imbued with a heart and ability. It's your actions with those gifts that tell us who we are. Shoot high. Perhaps one day you could become the president of the society of your desired specialty. Or perhaps aim higher and become the next DO to treat the President of the United States, like Dr. Kevin O'Connor, DO, who's currently treating President Joe Biden. Aim high. There are no limits. Don't let this limit you. Don't have all your ducks in a row. That's okay. Let's work on it together. Let's grow together. Let's become future doctors together. And let's do this all for our future patients, as I know Dr. Winslow has already told you, together. The world is your oyster. Seize every opportunity that falls in your lap here in this great city, state, and country. You may not realize just how much of an impact and power you now hold as an osteopathic medical student, as an OMS 1, let me be there to remind you always. Congratulations, class of 2028. Welcome to your new home. Good luck and Godspeed. Students, please stand and please welcome our Dean and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. David Ninan, to present the class of 2028.
Wow, I'm already proud. This is happening fast. Students, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having the courage to choose the path of the servant. Thank you for your commitment for the coming road that's ahead. It's not for everybody. And thank you for the honor of allowing us to serve you on this journey. For me personally, this moment tonight is one of the absolute highlights of my life. I think it ranks only after the privilege of delivering my daughter and seeing my wife walk down the aisle. This is a special moment that you will take with you for the rest of your lives. We've acknowledged the faculty, but I'm going to torture you by doing it one more time. Faculty, could you please stand? These individuals have been working tirelessly over the year and the prep. Honestly, the game is in the prep. You know, students, I don't know how it feels for you to sit there in your new white coat. My guess is you're excited about the journey. My guess is you're grateful for those in service of you on the stage and off the stage. My guess is you're a little bit scared, like Dr. Gangadhar referenced. You're worried that maybe you didn't do enough prep. Maybe you will stumble along the way. Maybe you'll cause harm to somebody. Well, students, take a look at your faculty. I don't know how they feel, but I imagine that behind their white coats, they feel excited about the possibility of supporting you on your journey. I imagine they feel grateful to be entrusted with that awesome responsibility. And I'm pretty darn sure they're a little bit scared, worrying and obsessing over, should I present it this way or that way? What will make the biggest difference? So let's give them yet one more round of applause. Thank you. You may all be seated. I'm going to take liberty of my position and torture you with your first medical lesson in medical school. So students, for your first medical lesson in medical school, it is this: always listen to your best teachers. Your best teacher is not me. Your best teacher is not the individuals on the stage. Your best teacher is your patients. It was around 2011. I'm a reformed anesthesiologist. I was an anesthesiologist. We were working in a trauma center. And, I went to see my next patient. It was a woman who was coming for a removal of a breast due to cancer and a look into her armpit for the spread of cancer. So I reviewed the chart, and she had been a nurse. A patient had started to fall. She'd run over and grabbed the patient, but in that process ripped some things in her shoulder, and so she had to have shoulder surgery. And in the course of that, they discovered that she had a serious form of cancer. And here she presented for surgery. So I set the chart down and walked toward the gurney where she was. And there she was in the gurney with her gown and IV. Her husband was on one side. Her daughter, with a tear in her eye, was on the other side. And as I approached the gurney, she looks me straight in the face and said, "Doctor, I wore eye makeup today. I know I'm not supposed to. I don't care. If you don't like it, you can lick it off. And I'll be honest, I froze. They didn't cover this in med school. And then she says, "What's the matter? You constipated?" And that did it. The nurses behind me just cracked up. Her husband doubled over in laughter, and her daughter wiped her tear and smiled. I took care of her, and it's an odd twist of fate. I took care of her 3 more times for 3 different procedures, all related to this. And over that course of time, I got to know her and her family a little bit. And I knew that she would be coming in for chemotherapy, for a long, long time. So over the course of months, whenever I had a chance between surgeries, I would just stop by the chemo clinic and visit. And over the course of that time, I got to know her and got to appreciate. And I was always struck by, how is this person who's living with a horrible disease always so happy all the time? And I remember one time she'd said, one of my philosophies is always, every day, do one thing for somebody else, and you get bonus points if they don't know that you did it. And so finally I got up the guts. I'm like, hey, I've been dying to ask you this question. I'm a little bit nervous. How has cancer affected your perspective on life? How do you smile every day and live under this? And she got serious and said, "I'm really sorry, Doc. It's just a little bit too personal. I can't talk about it." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I backed off, and we continued. And then as time went by, I think it was the next year or so, I was doing a trauma call on Thanksgiving Day, sitting in the call room feeling sorry for myself. And I got a page, called the nurse. She said, "Hey, Doc, we need you here right away." And I put on my white coat, and like Dr. Gangadhar, I'd calm the butterflies in my stomach, wondering what I was going to walk into. I stepped out, and the nurse says, come over here. And she opened a conference room. And I kid you not, in this conference room was a full Thanksgiving spread. Turkey, stuffing, dressings, china, glasses, metal silverware. And there she was with her husband, with a mountain of food. So that day, we had too much food, so we invited the trauma surgeon, the neurosurgeon, everybody who was enjoying Thanksgiving in the hospital, the nurses, the residents, the medical students, the pharmacists, and we all enjoyed a Thanksgiving together. And of course, as it goes, halfway through the dinner, we got called for a trauma. We had to go do some work, and 4 or 5 hours or so later, I happened back into that room, and they had gone and cleaned everything up. But on that table was a letter. So I'd like to share that letter with you today. Now, I want to just give a little bit of context. That team who I shared that Thanksgiving dinner with back in, I think it was 2012, is here today. The patient's husband is here, and her daughter is here. Unfortunately, she passed away last year, so she will not be able to be here. Cancer makes its quarry better observers of life. My senses have overlooked my own life so many times, and now, at the end, it seems so unthinkable that I could ever have done that. The dark colors of my life, and even the dull ones, take on new meaning, and the brightest shades become seriously overwhelming. It is with these unaccustomed eyes that I find treasures I have forgotten or ignored, and it creates a self I have not seen since I was young. You wonder why you are so important to me, why each person, even the unknown ones, brings such a level of comfort. Each person holds out hands and words and so much love to buoy the helpless feeling the beast brings. It starts with a family, sometimes of your blood and sometimes the blood you have adopted, who arm themselves to do battle with every single foreign cell. It is the physician who tells you the diagnosis, but doesn't cause you to feel like a leper. It is the surgeon who comes to your room after surgery with a book to let you know that life still contains purpose and wonder. It is the anesthesiologist with the gypsy eyes who grins at you, and somehow you know there is safety in those eyes, which will look upon the closed ones and bring you back from controlled death. It is the nurse who takes the extra minute he or she just doesn't have to explain something that has tripped off the tongue of someone who has given an instruction to you that was decidedly missed. It is the friend who sends your mother's underwear back after 50 years because she borrowed them. They are so tiny, satin, so old-fashioned, I just laugh out loud endlessly. I remember the very day they were loaned. The two of us were swimming in our clothes because it was hot, and the sun begged us to do so. The laughing is so important. I feel it is armor against this tiny enemy in my lymph nodes. My friends and my family provide this armor. I hold on to all of you. I cannot live without all of you. I am strong enough to do this alone, but I would never want to. I think people who do have no reason to keep on surviving. What is existence if it is empty? My motivation is waking to see the next day, to feel that day in the marrow of my bones, to talk to or be with my family, my friends, and my grandchildren. Embracing them and you, no matter where I go from here, has filled me with more joy and excitement than I have a right to experience. My heart is full and my soul has reached a new level in its learning. The only gift I can leave any of you is our memories and our love for each other, and in the plasma that is left, I will take those same gifts with me. I have been taught how to cherish this life. So students, from our first case study, the lesson is clear. The importance of community and connection. This has been shown through research to be one of the most important components of health, but more importantly, it is absolutely essential as you embark on the hardest thing you will ever take on in your life. I am deeply grateful to each of you for the courage to choose this path. I'm going to ask for everybody to hold their applause for a moment, but students, if you may stand, please. Students, in front of you are your teachers who are excited, who are grateful, and who are scared. Surrounding you and behind you are your family, your friends, and your community. Nobody's in this room because they didn't have something else they could have done today. No one's in this room because it was easy. Many people have traveled across the country to be here for one reason, to support you. And to the faculty, the family, the friends, and the community, I thank you for coming. From the perspective of someone who's worn the white coat, I can tell you, being a physician is amazing. You collect stories like you would not believe, and it's fun to share them. But I can also tell you, everybody who wears the long white coat has a series of stories that they will never share because the scars are too raw. Faculty, family, friends, and community, your presence today, these students will take with them for the rest of their lives. Your presence today will be what they reach to in those moments when they don't believe in themselves. Your belief in them will never go away. So students, please turn around. Everybody, may I present to you the class of 2028. Thank you.
Congratulations, students. Thank you all for attending today's White Coat ceremony. We invite you to join us back at KansasCOM for an open house with punch and cookies, as well as a self-guided tour our facility. Your students have been practicing on how to get around the building, so, but do excuse them if they go down the wrong hallway. It took me about 6 months to learn the building, so. Please feel free to take photos if you'd like. One question, one point of order. Hannah, where are you? Dr. Piaski? In the building? Okay. Dr. Piaski, are we doing a class photo? Okay. Thank you. Good answer. Congratulations to the class of 2028.
This is what he told me he brought.
Yeah. And he, like, there was a whole section in there for him to read.
Oh, didn't do